Hi, everyone. It's Wednesday, and we have a great show for you today. We're continuing our talking about a very important topic, and that is how to be intentional Christian grandparents to the ones that God has sovereignly put into our families. How do I know that they're the right ones in our family? Well, in That's what Scripture says. In Acts 17:26, remember this? We started way back with it. He just it says, from one man he made all the people of the world. Now they live all over the earth. And God decided exactly where they should live. And he decided exactly where they should live. So God decided when and where everyone should live. He put us right here, right now, and he put our families together. Our children, our grandchildren, we have the right ones, and they have the right ones in us. Now, yesterday we continued with the acronym grandparenting, and we talked about the A, adjusting our attitude, and the R, restoring relationships with any of our kids that we need to so that we can be influences to our grandkids. Today we're going to talk about two more letters, and they're extremely important. This first one, the E, grandparenting, R-E, I will excel in my example. I'll excel in my example. Friends, how we live our life. We may or may not be able to talk to our grandkids if our kids are the ones stopping us. But they will always see the way that you live your life. We know that our lives, if we claim to be a Christian, it's not just our grandkids who are watching us, it's all those around us. We certainly don't want to have people say, including our grandkids, well, if that's how a Christian is, I don't want to be like that. Now, as we're getting more senior, we ought to be growing in our faith and setting a great example in things like loving our neighbors, like serving, like I always say, a couple things that really stand out to grandkids. One, they should know that you make it a priority to go to church. Don't you think they're much more likely to sometime in their life make it a priority to go worship their Lord if they see you doing it and not just allowing anything to get in the way? I get I hear for some reason people feel like they need to give me an excuse sometimes why they're not there, why they missed, and they do not. I that's I always say that's between you and the Lord. It's not between me. You don't owe me anything. But I hear the funniest excuses. And the one that probably hurts me the most is when I hear, well, my kids or grandkids, that's when they wanted to go to lunch or they wanted to go to brunch. What kind of that by putting church aside, it really drives home to them that it's not very important and I'd rather go to breakfast. How much better to invite than this or to say, you know, I don't get out of church till about 10:15. Can't we go after that? And then you would even have the ability to share with them what God said to you at church. Or better yet, they would even come with you to church. Oh, if you're at Saddleback, say, I'll buy you coffee. Come on out. But being your example in coming to church consistently and serving or serving the Lord. What a great example of Christ-like living if they know that you make the effort and time to serve Him. And I think it's even more significant when it's as a volunteer, as for no pay. And you can, to say, I can't miss my ministry. I need to be there. And you do. If you've committed, then you do. So, E, I will excel in my example. And then what's the next one? Grandparenting. N, I love this one. Number my days. Number my days is the N. Why? Well, may I give you another verse? Psalm 90, verse 12 says, teach us, Lord, to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Number our days. Well, how many days do you have left? I don't know. I don't know how many days I have left. But Bible says number our days. Because you know what? When we're gone, how could we influence our grandchildren then? It's too late. We need to take advantage of the time we have right now. This creates an urgency in the way that we live. This is so healthy for the way you live your life anyway, that we make the most of our days. We don't waste time. Be aware of our mortality. So the sermon that we're using by Larry Fowler of Legacy Coalition, when he was talking one time with his grandson, and they had a great discussion for about an hour. But the fact is, he only got to see his grandson maybe once or twice per year. So he figured it out that if he lived to be 90, there would only be like 20 more years. And if we only talk 2 hours a year, that's only 40 more hours that we get to talk. And that really impacted his grandson. That I don't have very many more hours to spend with my grandfather. And so the two of them together made a pact that they would spend much more time. Now, some of us might be a little younger. We might see our grandkids a little more. But there still is a limited amount of time. And though mine live close, we don't spend that much time together in the course of a year. And I think time is slipping away. Wow. Maybe we should change the pattern of how often that we get to talk. And numbering our days might be the start that we need to that. That indeed, we value each hour, each minute that we get together. And that's true of our own children too, isn't it? We've been talking a lot about grandparenting, but I value each hour that I get to spend with each of my two daughters too, and each of my two son-in-laws for that matter. One-on-one time is so valuable, and if you can ever get them to travel with you or come travel and be here with you, either way, what a blessing. So live the Christian example of life that we can, the best we can, and number our days. I think that's enough for us to work on for today. And so I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do 2 a day, next 2 days, and be done learning how to be intentional Christian grandparents.
He is there when you're searching for the answers. He is there when you need a little grace. You're his child and his love will never fail you. He is with you, he will hear you, he will stay. Just pray. Just pray. Just